Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
59! Hey, team 6. Team 6.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Amendola catching it left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
60 Pittsburgh. All right. Here we go. I did it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin.
Ready, set. Hey, exit.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Get away, D! Get away, D!
It's second and 10. The 16-yard line.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Easy, alert! Hey, Alpha!
Third and 2, Stafford. He's got Curse. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
Hey, set! Blue 60s!
What's the run? They're running it.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a second down and 6 coming up.
Lady!
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Von Miller, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a third and long situation. Throwing is Stafford. On the screen, this is Eckler. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. In trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now it's a quarterback into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Set! 180! Alert!
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford now to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Clock now to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They look to throw, it's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Locke, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Here's Locke to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Locke will try again on 2nd down. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one.
I'm with you.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Flowers make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And some space here. 15 yards on the play, first down. Well, we talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. Throwing now is Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Locke. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Devon Kennard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return, here's Agnew. call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Once more, here's Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running. Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for the entire...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Check, watch it before. I got him. Big 20. Jump.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Stafford. He's got his man. It's Curse. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Being chased out left. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Lock going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lock. Open man here is Hamilton. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
87's mark. Don't worry about that.
Ready?
On 3rd and long, it's Lock. Throw left side. It's reeled in by Hamilton. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
51, Mike 51. Target.
They'll go for it. It's locked. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll run here with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Ready.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Check. 47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. You don't want orbit. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Tight dog. 53, ready.
It's Eckler again. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Get him. 54.
Stafford now to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know we can't do a mind meld and really know exactly what he was thinking, but I didn't see an open receiver there. Maybe, possibly, he did that on purpose and just overthrew him.
Yeah, coverage was good, so maybe indeed that was another way to throw it away, if you will. But that was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. It didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now it's Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better.